Welcome again to the Power Pod. Today I got my boy Thrash in here with me. Yep. Yes, sir. I appreciate you pulling up on me. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. Just like always, I like to start off with a question. And my question to you is, what is your why?
What is my why? Man, my why is I do it for all the little kids that come from like similar areas that I'm from that never really had exposure to see people doing the things that I do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like even like myself, I was one of them kids, like I didn't really have a lot of access to a lot of stuff. I didn't have the knowledge to even know that certain things were a possibility. You know what I mean? So like that's why I kind of want to be that catalyst to show like other kids that look like me, talk like me, you know what I'm saying, from places like where I'm from, to see somebody doing it, doing the stuff that they think that they only see on TV.
Yeah, that's a really good why, because we talked before and we come from almost similar backgrounds, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We both come from the South, we both are athletes, you know what I mean? And like we turned it into something different, like, and I'm pretty sure as growing up, like, you always saw this stuff and you was like, yo, man, I can do this, or I want to do this.
Nah, honestly, bro, like, I was in a position to where I didn't even know a lot of this stuff was, like real. Like, I didn't know, the first time somebody introduced the idea of me being a wardrobe stylist in the beginning, like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I thought all these celebrities dressed themselves. And, like, I never even just, like, conceptualized what that looked like. Yeah. So when people brought it up, I was like, what are you talking about? A wardrobe stylist? You know what I mean? Like, I was literally, like, blinded to that stuff. Like, my first time on an airplane was when I moved to LA at almost 23 years old. That was my first time ever on an airplane. So it's like, it's just a lot of stuff I was not exposed to, bro. Like, yeah, man.
That make a lot of sense, bro, too. I was fortunate enough, like, just playing ball all my life, and like, I had a friend and his mom was our basketball coach, and she put us all on, she formed an AAU team. Mm-hmm. And so like through our AAU team or whatever, we was traveling all over the world. That's when my first time experience was, on a plane was through AAU basketball. And like, I remember, I think I was like in the 7th grade or some shit like that. She had took me to the NBA All-Star game. So now, and I was like the biggest fan of Tracy McGrady, bro. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking like everything I did was idolized off Tracy, you know what I mean? And bro, we walking through the hotel, bro, and this nigga come through the hotel, bro.
Oh,
yeah, bro, and it's just like, and since then, like, it was just crazy, because like, I think that was Jordan last All-Star game. That was his last All-Star game. But I'm seeing Yao Ming come up on the escalator, bro. He's just like how big he is or whatever. And bro, I really like Paul Pierce I remember I tried to say what's up to Paul Pierce, and Paul Pierce had like shoved me off type shit. I was like, bro, and so since then I hated Paul Pierce, bro. No, I hated that dude.
You know, it's crazy. So I'm real close with Trinidad James.
Okay, yeah.
And we was talking about like, just like, you know what I'm saying, we were talking about Jordan. Yeah. And he was saying how, I think I asked him if he had ever met Jordan. Yeah. And he was like, nah, he's like, honestly, I don't want to meet Jordan. Because he was like, they say you never want to meet your idols, because if it don't go the way that you planned it, it's messed up for the rest of your life. Because that might be the only chance that you ever got to have the interaction. If it was a negative one, you're going to always look at them in a negative light.
1,000%. I can definitely feel that, man. Like, yeah, bro. And like you said, you come from Georgia, right? Mm-hmm. And you play ball in the Carolinas, right?
South Carolina.
That's dope. And like, man, coming out here, just like, what made you want to be like, you had to be always fly or something.
Yeah, so that was my thing. It's like, it was just one of those natural gifts that I had that I didn't know what to do with it. Yeah. So I just knew how to dress with it. Like, I had always been like that. So it was always other people that was telling me like, oh, you should be a wardrobe stylist. You should be a fashion designer. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time I was like, I didn't even know that was an option.
Type shit,
You know what I'm saying? All I knew was, you want some clothes, you go to the mall.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the full extent of what I knew.
Yeah.
And this is all the way into my 20s.
That's crazy,
you know
bro. That's crazy, honestly, because like, you always dressing like up like that.
I mean, well, of course it's evolved.
I mean, it definitely evolved, but I'm saying, like, you had that sense of style.
Yeah, so like, even when, let's say, like, when I was younger, I mean, I was still dressing like everybody else, because, you know what I'm saying, fashion wasn't that vast, especially where we from.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
You really got access to that type of stuff. Yeah. So, man, I was wearing the same thing that everybody else was wearing. It's just like,
the way you put it together.
My attention to detail was just a little bit more, you know different, a little bit different. And then, I think, honestly, bro, I have to pay a lot of homage to when Kanye hit the scene. Like he
College
opened up my
dropout
mind to like wearing different stuff that
That's
the majority
hard.
of niggas that
That's
from
hard.
where we from wasn't wearing.
That's hard.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Man, it's so crazy because I remember, bro, back in the day, like I used to wear like tight up pants or whatever, and then niggas used to fucking get on my ass, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I used to go home crying to my mom and like, bro, they talk about my clothes or whatever, boom, boom, boom. And then next thing you know, bro, like, I turned that shit the fuck up on their ass, bro. And like, so like, everybody where I'm from, they know, bro. I was just like, I had a totally different style than their ass, you know what I mean? And then I just thought that shit was cool as hell, cause now, the next thing you know, probably like, years later, everybody trying to dress like me, and now I done switched this whole shit up again. You know what I mean?
I remember the first time that I wore a pair of skinny jeans. I was so in college. My girlfriend, she was like the big delta on campus. She ran track and stuff, but she was like the fly girl on campus. I was the fly dude on campus. And I remember we was at the outlet one day, and they had a Levi's store in the outlet. And I remember walking past the store, and on the mannequin they had. Like the skin, like the 501. No, they were 511s.
Okay,
511s was
the skinny jeans. Yeah,
they
for
were
sure.
511s, and they had them on the mannequin. And I remember like joking, like I'm like, why they got these girl pants on this mannequin?
Type shit.
And she like, nah, like that's them skinny jeans, da da da. And I was like, no, let's go like play around. I'm gonna go try them on and just kind of see what they look like. And I never forget what I had on. I had on a red and white bathing ape like Letterman jacket and some high top red and white shell toes. And I went in there and I put them pants on and I stepped out and I was like, hold on, this shit low-key kind of hard,
this
bro.
Shit decent as hell.
Yeah, this shit low-key, you know what I'm saying, kind of hard.
Yeah.
And but I still didn't buy them. I still didn't have that confidence
about it. Yeah, for sure.
And then I remember going back and telling my dorm roommate, and then his ass went and ended up buying them. But like he had a confidence to actually wear them, so he bought them just to try to one up me.
Yeah, for sure.
And then went and returned them because he wasn't really feeling that shit. And then eventually I ended up making the jump and I bought my first pair, and I just like felt different. I was like, yeah, I'm doing something different to y'all niggas.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Shit on right now.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, man, that's kind of how things took off with me making that jump into like wearing, you know what I'm saying, not wearing like all these baggy ass clothes no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it started out as like me joking about it.
Yeah.
And I put them bitches on. I was like, hold on, these bitches
all right.
like, wait, these bitches sitting on the shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's crazy because I know, bro, the tall T era was a real era, bro.
Yeah. Once you start wearing them skinny jeans, everything else gotta change too.
Everything gotta change.
Wearing them big ass shirts.
You can't. And then Wayne came out skateboarding and shit. Yep. Oh, it was over with.
With the wallet chain and
man,
shit.
It was the whole dynamic change, bro.
I remember the very first pair of pants that kind of like changed something for me. And I didn't even realize at the time, because they weren't like skinny jeans and nothing. But I was in high school. I might have been like a freshman. And my stepbrother like 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
And he had these Old Navy bootcut jeans, right? And then I guess he had outgrew them and he like gave them to me.
Yeah.
And I remember putting them on, and like I said, they were still wide at the bottom like I was used to, but like they fit better
right there,
up in here. And I was like, damn, like I kind of like
this shit,
like, these just hit a little different. But I'm still wearing it with the same shit. I still got on mid-top forces with them, and I'm still like rocking them like that. But I just remember feeling like, damn, these bitches low-key a little bit more cool than just these regular baggy pants that I'm wearing. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, bro, because like right now, like with my next collection for the spring or whatever, like these pants right here or whatever, I found these, bro, I honestly I went thrifting one day and I found these Gap leather brown jeans, bro. And I put them hoes on, I'm like, yo. So now I just took that and I took the silhouette, I made it, but I switched it up with just a little bit to make it my own thing, but it's a boot cut like these, right? You know what I mean, bro? I love it, man.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, cause you know, like last season I made like a bunch of baggy stuff. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna make baggy shit, cause I love to play with. You know what I mean? And like, you know, I just feel like it's so many different levels to fashion, bro. Like I remember when I first met you, bro. It's like I'm seeing him like, damn, this nigga over here dapper Dan every day, got his bag, he walking. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? And like, you know, and then like, you know, I've been like just getting more into the fashion world because like, bro, I knew nothing about, like, I just always been fly, but like I never thought I would be a designer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, and you know, things happen in life and it just push you to your calling or whatever. And now it's just like, I'm just so tapped into like everything. You know what I mean? Just like, when I look at this shit, I'm like, yo, I want to do shit like that, but I never like right now, I'm in that stage where I'm scared to do something like that because I don't know how to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I look at it, I admire it, but I don't know how to like.
You don't know what your way
in at. Yeah, you know what I mean? So like, I be seeing you and like, I be picking your brain. You probably don't know it, but like I'm always just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, cause I'm super intrigued by it, you know what I mean? And then like I told you, I met one of your other homies in at United Leather.
Oh, Pat. Yeah.
Pat, yeah, I met him and I'm like, damn, this nigga. And every time I see him, he always got like a suit on or something like that. And then even when we had the event the other day, you brought your other homie.
Yeah, Mustafa.
Yeah, bro. And it's just like, y'all, it's a thing. And then I was just like digging through your Instagram and I just saw like how you around a lot of people that dress like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's shit hard, bro. You know what I mean? Because I really want to jump into that shit. But like, I honestly want to understand it first too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like it's intentional, right?
Yeah,
Being able to put yourself around other people that you're gonna be inspired by. So like that's why I hang around other people like that, because like at the end of the day, you know how they say it's lonely at the top.
Yeah.
If I'm the only nigga up here, you know what I'm saying, on this level, it's like, nigga, who do I feed off of? Who do I get inspired by? Who pushes me to that next level?
Facts.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I hang around other people that we all kind of feed off of each other. You know what I'm saying? That rock. Like,
that's crazy, bro. I had just dropped my car off or whatever, and then on my way back, I was just thinking, bro, and like, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, bro, like, just surround yourself around those people. You know what I mean?
And the beauty of it is like all of us have different styles.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like Mustafa dresses completely different from how I dress.
1000%.
Roper dresses completely different from how I dress. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
But it's like we all feed off of this. Even if it ain't even the actual style, it may be like little details that I'm learning from them or whatever. Like at your event, bro, I was going crazy over Roper jacket.
Yo, that jacket
I'm
was
like,
crazy.
bro, like, how you went crazy like this?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like, but like saying, that's a completely different. I never designed a jacket like that.
Yeah.
But the idea of like how he put together all these like multiple different layers of different things, I was like, damn, this shit hard. Like, now how can I go and make that make sense in my world of style?
And that's fashion to me.
Yeah.
That's fashion. Like, like, a lot of people think that's stealing or something, but bro, it's nothing that a motherfucker, somebody's gonna do that hasn't been done before.
That ain't never been done
You know
before,
what I mean? They're gonna take what they feel and put to it, add to it, or take from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's fashion, bro. Like I said, bro, when I be seeing you, I'm like, all right, bro, I can't draw or shit, but I be sketching up little shit, you know what I mean, on my little free time, you know what I mean, just to like see where I can go with it. But like, like I'm super new, and like, like you was telling me, you're like, B, man, shit, if you want to talk about it, just holler at me, you know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? And I feel like this right here, like just sitting here right now, I can like pick your brain even more, you know what I mean? Talk to you about this shit and like just get more in depth with everything and like, you know what I mean? How I'm moving forward with this shit. Because bro, I want to be one of those designers, bro, where I have like the spectrum, you know what I mean? The full spectrum of it. Like, I don't want to just be stuck in one box. You know what I mean? I want to be like really versed in this shit, you know what I mean? But I don't want to spread myself too thin as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a process of like building to get to
for
all
sure.
That, you know
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like, see, I love having these conversations with people, you know what I'm saying? Because like, even, you know what I'm saying, I learn stuff from other people.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, like I've never been like no gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper,
I've never been on no shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like one, it's plenty of business out here for all us to do.
Bro.
But also, we just all have different takes. We all have different target markets. We have different clientele. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even one thing is like, I even learned this with just like life outside of fashion. A lot of information, I can tell you something all day till I'm blue in the face. But if it's not the person that you resonate with the most, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna penetrate.
Yeah, for sure.
But you let somebody else tell it to you, the same information, and it might actually penetrate. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it's the same way with, you know what I'm saying, giving people information about business. It's like, yo, like, even if you design a shirt exactly how I design my shirt, it's like, the way that you're gonna go about it, and the type of people that's gonna appreciate it, they may appreciate it coming from you before they appreciate it coming from me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just because our styles are different.
Totally different.
So
that's crazy, bro. It's just like how you said, like, even like with women or whatever, you can tell, like, you got a chick, you can tell her something, and you're right about it. She ain't gonna hear you, but somebody else go back and tell her.
That's what her homegirl
the same
information.
Shit. Yeah.
And then she ready to receive.
Yeah, she gonna hear it, but we tell her shit's over with, man.
Yeah.
Also, man, I think it's really dope because we both fathers, you know what I mean? I see you with your son a lot, you know what I mean? I try to, like, try to instill morals in my son, like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? We both from the South, and like we grew up off of, you know, but we also, like, me, we were just talking earlier, is like fathers of this generation are really fathers now. You know what I mean? Not saying like we had like bad fathers or anything, but they didn't know. You know what I mean? Because of how they were brought up, and like, and then the people before them, and then the people before them were slaves, so they really didn't know.
And especially, coming from the South.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because like this whole idea of this hyper masculinity of trying to just everything got to be so gritty and hard and mean, and you can't have no emotions and all that type of stuff. It's like, nigga says who? And our generation is showing it like, no, we can show love to our kids and the women that we care about and stuff like that, and not, you know what I'm saying, have to sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, our masculinity about it. So I think that's the beauty part of like our generation is like we've learned how to balance all that out. So that causes us to be more, well, not causes, allows us to be more present. You know,
it's crazy, bro, because like I didn't know that until I had my son, but I always told myself if I ever had a kid, I would want to be like, you know what I mean? And bro, like, I can just tell within him now, like, you know what I mean? He's 3, but he's just so fucking happy. You know what I mean? He's just so happy, and like, I feel like he really in tune with like his emotions, and like, you know, whatever he feel, he gonna say it, you know what I mean? Like, he can't talk that well, but you know, he talking like, and he actually like communicating with me, bro, and I really think that's dope. And you know, bouncing off that, bro, like, you just recently released a children's book. Yeah, man, let's talk about that.
Man, yeah, so I released a children's book. It's called Royals Remarkable Suits. Because of course my son likes wearing suits because that's what I do for a living. And I just thought that was one of those cool projects that that I could do that would, like, you know what I'm saying, you can't take that away. Like, that's gonna be for life, and it's gonna be something that he remembers. I actually surprised him with it, and I went and read it to his class. So that's how he learned about the book, was me popping up to his school and reading it to his class.
That's crazy.
And so yeah, man, just like I think about that all the time. It's like creating these memories, you know what I'm saying, with him. It's like, it's cool to just to be present and play with him and take him to the park and read books with him and all that kind of stuff. But like, I'm doing other things that are gonna like have more of a lasting effect. That like, you like, yo, my dad really showed out, and he wasn't just there because he had to be there. Like, he was really creating moments with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the that was the type of things that I think about as well. Aside from just like, you know what I'm saying, just being there.
Bro, I ain't got no hair on my head, but that shit made my hair stand up on this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Cause that shit, that's beautiful. G, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, you know, I really want my son to feel like that same type of love. You know what I mean? And like, you know, I just want, like, for me, like, whatever he want to do in life, bro, I just want to push him to do that shit. Not that pushing, but I want to be there to like enable that fucking hunger in him to where like from once he figure it out or whatever, even act like he want to, I want to like just let him go and like just like, you know, push that shit, like guide him up, you know what I mean? Give him every tool to be great at it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, you know, I'm not saying if, but like I feel like, you know, just once you learn a skill or whatever, and once you perfect it, bro, it ain't no stopping that shit. You know, and as a kid, bro, when they learn quick, you feel me? And like, he can do so many things, you know what I mean? Through like, you know, finding passion in something. Yeah, and I think that's the other beauty of like having parents like us, is like we've accomplished a lot that like maybe our parents never did. You know what I mean? So like now it's like we're able to pass that on to our kids. So it's like it's the same thing with me. It's like I want to expose my son to as much as I possibly can to see what he naturally attracts to. Exactly. Like I said, I didn't have that. Yeah. My upbringing was more of my daddy allowed me to do things that I want to do, but like he didn't really nurture it. He wasn't at all of my basketball games, or at all of my football games, or he wasn't outside hooping with me or helping me. Like it wasn't. He just, you want to play basketball? Go ahead. For real. Yeah. I see you after school. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's kind of how that was. But me, it's like, no, like I'm really there. Like I ended up damn near taking over coaching my son's little rec league team because I took it more serious than his coach did. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's gonna be funny as hell seeing my little boy out there playing it, bro. And I just know me, bro. I'm gonna be out there, especially because he gonna be taller than me. Because his mom is tall, bro. Yeah, she might. I ain't gonna say that because she gonna love that shit, but you know what I mean. But yeah, she like same height as me, and then she got some heels on. I'm looking up at her, bro. Like for real. So Yeah, I know he gonna be super athletic and like, you know, he gonna be a little long kid, man. Also, man, like, let's speak on like emotional intelligence, you know, because I feel like, you know, within time, like, you know, growth for me, because I definitely didn't have this, you know, I can even just say a year ago, maybe even 6 months ago, bro. You know what I mean? Like I've been a work in progress, you know, but one thing about me, I feel like I'm super aware of myself and who I am, and like, you know, sometimes I can be a little bit hard on myself, but also I'm honest with myself too. You know what I mean? And like I definitely didn't have a lot of emotional intelligence because I just was just acting off like, I don't want to say it. Yeah, fuck it. I was acting off emotion a lot. You know what I mean? And not understanding like, yo, bring it down. You know what I mean? Think about this shit first. You know what I mean? Because like, bro, everything doesn't need immediate reaction.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I know every action has a reaction, but it doesn't have to be right then.
Yeah, it don't gotta be immediate.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Emotional intelligence. Yeah, like, trying to see where to go with it.
Yeah, just shit.
Like, I think that, like, kind of exactly everything that you're saying, I kind of resonate with.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I've always been, like, especially come from being an athlete, like, we have these high expectations of ourselves.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And being able to, like, pay attention to like what we're dealing with and what we're going through, right? So, I'm trying to feel like I don't even know how to voice it right now. I pay a lot of homage to my son's mom, bro. Like, she's definitely taught me a lot about like dealing with my emotions and how to you know what I'm saying, even like dealing with like my son, right? Being more emotionally available and stuff like that. Because like I said, I can get to where I'm so still rough and tough.
Yeah, for sure.
Stuff,
yeah,
you know
definitely.
Like, I can definitely get like that.
Yeah,
but like,
bro.
she softened me up a lot to where, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to like notice it myself when I'm doing something. If I'm being a little too harsh or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So like, I do give a lot of credit to her, you know what I'm saying, in that sense. But like I said, that's just a lot of shit. That's like how we were brought up. That's what was ingrained in us. But like now, we kind of trying to break all these cycles, you know what I'm saying, and be, you know what I'm saying, different type of parents.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
that's dope. Cause I mean, I really feel like that's just it. You know what I mean? There's nowhere around it. That's exactly what it is, man. And you know, going back to this fashion thing, I just feel like, you know, as a person, like when you see somebody walking out, you see how they dress, you know what I mean? I feel like you can also, like, if you don't have to know them, you don't have to talk to them or anything, but you can already like kind of get a gist on like that person's character. Right. And like, you know what I mean, where they're coming from with it. You know, and like I just think that's like super dope too. So like I said, when I see you and I see like, you know, a person who's polished, a person who pays attention to detail, a person who, like, you know, when you stepping out, your appearance is everything.
Yeah, man. Like, one of the most important things about dressing well, and this is like why menswear means so much to me, and like wearing suits and stuff, is because the way that I dress, bro, shows a certain level of, like, not seriousness isn't the right word, but like respect.
Respect.
It shows a certain level of respect that I have for myself. It shows a certain level of respect for the places that I go, the people that I'm, you know what I'm saying, showing up for.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't show up to your podcast with some, you know what I'm saying, some gym shorts on and a wife beater. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be disrespectful to you.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, same way with any event that I'm going to go to. If my friends invite me to an event, I'm going to show up. If I'm going to invite people, I'm going to invite other people that I know are going to add value to the space. You know what I mean? So, all of that, you know what I'm saying, plays a part.
That's real as hell, bro. Yeah. You know, because sometimes, bro, like, I know but sometimes I just throw like a little, you know, t-shirts and some jeans on. But like,
I mean, it's fitting for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, you know, once you say that, you know what I mean, it makes more sense for me being in the field that I'm in. You know what I mean? Like that just boosted my shit times 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know if I'm doing something, I know how I want to present myself. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, I got a beard or whatever. I like to look rugged sometimes, but I like it looking clean. You know what I mean? But like sometimes I just hop out, like, you know, like, I mean, whatever.
It's a balance. It's still like even me having locks the way I do. Like I don't want everything to be super polished. But it's like the main things that really show know, so like saying a person's character without even having to talk
to him. Yep.
But yeah, but like that's a really important thing with me is like the way that I dress shows the respect and the level of respect that I have for the places I go and the people that I deal with.
Yeah,
you know
it's so hard because also like we was just talking about like, you know, like my favorite artist for a long time was Wiz. You know what I mean? And then like, you know, you be driving old school cars and shit. Yeah. That shit hard as fuck, bro. I was parking one day and I saw you, your son, and somebody else working on the old school.
Oh, yeah, my partner.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that shit hard as fuck. You know what I mean? Because I grew up in that shit. Man, my grandma and them, bro, we still got like hella old school cars and like my yeah, just, but they ain't working like that. But they just there like the bodies, bro.
Yeah.
Like I remember my grandma and my granddad had these cars, bro. Like so, the front seat is like a back seat.
Bench seat.
The bench seat.
How it is in my car.
Yeah, type shit. You know what I mean? Like I remember just riding in them shits, bro. And them shits used to be fast as hell, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I love them some. Man, that's just the South in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, yeah. I don't really care to drive like new model cars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Big Crit got a thing where he say driving old school like driving a time machine. Yeah.
Time machine, bro.
Yeah, like time machine.
Yo, bro, that's crazy because he from Meridian or whatever, and I'm from Columbus. So like my first college I went to was a junior college. It was a Meridian Community College or whatever. So like, and that's around the time he had just started getting popping and shit like that too, bro. Is a dope ass artist, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I remember when him and Currency and Wiz had that song. Fuck, how'd you get it? Just fucking, yo, what the fuck? I can't even think of the song right now, but it's crazy, bro. But like that shit was crazy as fuck, bro. It's just crazy.
Yeah, bro, but it's like driving a time machine, man. And like, so I'm very intentional about everything that I do.
For sure.
So the type of car I drive, like all of it makes sense style-wise with the way I present myself. You know what I'm saying? If you come to my apartment, the way my apartment looks is stylized. You know what I mean? Like it makes sense all the way around.
Yeah.
Like with me driving old schools, it's just like it shows that extra attention to detail that I choose to pay attention to, and people notice that. People see that. You know what I mean? Like if I valet my car next to a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or something, I promise you, people still paying my car more.
1,000%. 1,000%. That shit hard, bro. That's an El Camino, right?
Yeah.
Bro, playing Need for Speed, that used to be my favorite car to drive. Hell yeah, you remember Need for Speed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I used to either drive a El Camino or Eclipse.
Oh yeah, that Eclipse,
yeah, bro, that's so hard, bro. Like, I want me an old school, man, and it's so crazy. Like,
you ever go pull one out your grandma's backyard?
Yeah, I know. I gotta go fix it up. And, you know
I mean, that's the beauty. That's the part of it, though.
Yeah,
that part of it.
Man. But like, it's so crazy because like I never expected me to drive a new age car. So now I went and got me a fucking electric car, and I be listening to this listening to this country singer named Rashad.
I don't think I heard of him.
But he a black guy, man. He like out of Texas or some shit like that. And he was just talking about the girl like the guys with the plug-in cars.
Oh.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I like to be a black. Yo, I got me a motherfucking plug-in car now. I'm like, bro, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause but it's cool though. You know, it is what it is. But I just never saw myself driving a fucking electric car, bro. Yeah, cause I need me, cause I like trucks and shit. You know what I mean? I like fucking having me a truck, bro. Like I for the longest, but I wanted me a dually. You know what I mean?
I
just want me, but not out here, cause I had I had a TRX for a minute out here.
Oh, word.
Yeah, bro, but it just didn't make sense because I drive a lot. I be moving around a lot and like shit. And I was living in the valley at the point in time too, so I used to come out here, come downtown all the time, and like shit. By the time I get downtown, it's over with.
The gas station again.
Yeah, bro, because shit, whole time I'm putting that bitch in track mode. You know what I mean? I'm gunning it. And I just love the roar, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like that shit just do something to me too, bro. But yeah, so like coming from the South, bro, for me, and coming out here, like I told you earlier, I know when I first came out here, people thought I was slow because of the way I talk. You know what I mean? That shit used to annoy the fuck out of me, bro. You know, and then like, you know, like I saw myself trying to enunciate my shit a lot more and like trying to like dumb that shit down. And like people from out here can hear it, but like when I talk to people from the crib, they were like, bro, you sound like a damn white boy or some shit, you know what I mean? And like, and then I met you and I'm like, yo, this nigga shit like,
yeah, my shit heavy.
Yeah, your shit heavy as a fuck.
Yeah, it's funny because I relate to it because like I find myself trying to make sure that I'm enunciating so people can understand me.
Yeah.
I feel like me and you got opposite situation. Like you talk a lot more slower. I talk fast.
Fast, yeah.
So like we both slur everything we say. So like. Yeah, my one of my homeboys in college, he used to pick at me saying that he got to use context clues when I talk. Yeah, he said he had to use context clues when I talk.
My mom, bro, she still like, Branden, I don't know what you saying. Literally, bro, it's my mom. But then I had like my little brother be like, I know what he's saying, because I get annoyed by that time. Because I'm really trying to talk, saying shit like, Branden, I don't know what you, and then my little brother would be like, I know what he's saying. Yeah. Like, and so they'll like, you know, try to like, tell her what I'm saying and shit like that. But I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, and I told you, man, nigga, I damn near failed fucking public speaking in college, bro. Because I just hate getting in front of people. And, like, that's why this podcast right now, bro, it does a lot for me because it actually gives me a place to where I can talk to new people. Because I get, sometimes I get goddamn social anxiety, too.
Oh, right?
Yeah, sometimes. But, like, you know, when I'm around people, like, you know, and I try to talk to different people so I can, like, you know, be able to talk a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what, bro? Like, I don't know if I want to say I get social anxiety, but I'm a very, like, introverted person.
Yeah, me too.
So, like, I'm one of those people, I'm like, what do they call it, an introverted extrovert? So, like, I don't mind being out and, you know what I'm saying, parlaying and moving around. But I'm probably somewhere ducked off in the corner.
In the corner, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not my personality. Like, even if me and my homies over here, we might be cracking jokes, but we might just be standing here not even talking to each other. We just chilling.
Chilling, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people watching.
Yo, bro, so when we had that event, bro, like, I was over here all, like, just chilling. But I was right there, but I was just really just, like, paying attention to everything that was going on in the room and shit like that. But, like, I'm definitely that person. And, like, I know a lot of people be like, yo, Branden, bro, you're not no introvert. You have a lot of friends and you talk to a lot of people. I was like, shit. In my head, I totally feel the total opposite.
Oh, right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I don't feel like I be talking to people like that. I feel like I be nervous all the goddamn time. Yeah. Or I feel like I go back to the way I talk. I feel like people don't understand what I'm saying anyway. Yeah, I feel what I mean? So it kind of like gives me, I'm like, fuck, I ain't even trying to say that.
Going back to the accent thing, you know, another thing I find myself doing all the time, I talk loud. And I talk loud because when I talk loud, it forces me to enunciate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I notice that about myself. Like sometimes I talk loud. So my son, mom, she'll tell me that all the time. She like, you
talk loud.
A little bit. Yo. My bad. But it's like I do that to like make sure that I'm enunciating.
I'm saying the shit right. Yeah. Yo, I got a homie, bro. This nigga, he just loud as fuck for no reason, bro. But he got a totally different vibe, bro. Like he just like happy all the time, bro. This nigga just a happy ass person, you know what I mean? We'll be somewhere, he just start screaming. We can be in the middle of the mall, bro, but it ain't like screaming like ah, but he'll start laughing like
loud, like he don't care about anybody else in the vicinity.
No, hell nah. And like he just be flowing with that shit though, bro. And I really admire that shit about his ass though, for real. Yeah. I ain't talked to his ass in a minute, but like goddamn, that's my dog, for real. That nigga just be going. Yo, what's big for you right now?
I mean, the children's book is super new. I mean, it's only maybe, you know what I'm saying, a few weeks out. So still pushing that and, you know what I'm saying, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, inspire other people to do more creative things with their kids. You know what I mean? So like
I need to get a copy.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to get a copy. Yeah, I need to get a copy. And also, bro, like you say you read to your son a lot, bro. I definitely want to read to my son a lot more. You know what I mean? I feel like that's one of the things that I could get better at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, like saying, like it's all a growing process.
Yeah,
bro.
for
like,
sure.
Even if as long as you can diagnose it and realize like, oh, like I feel like I can be better in this area. As long as you actively do it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what anything is about. Not even just parenthood, but just life is like if you notice that, you know what I'm saying, you might be lacking in a certain area, shit, make an effort to
get better at it. Yeah.
Like, it ain't never too late.
It ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't. So, yo, and that's a good point too, bro. It ain't never too late to get better, man.
Yeah. Matter of fact, bro, like this is me being really like transparent and honest. When I first had my son, right? Like my son, he wasn't playing, right? Me and his mom weren't together. Yeah. But like I've always been just a good person. So like I told her, even though we might not be together, like I'm always make sure I take care of you and my child, right? For sure. And I made that promise. I was sleeping on the couch when she got pregnant with my son. I was still living on the couch, bro. Yeah. And I will admit, bro, my first year of being a father, I hadn't figured out how to navigate balancing everything with. So like when my son was born, I had just kind of started getting my shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally like 2 months before he was born is when I finally moved into a new apartment and stuff like that, right? So everything had just kind of started going right. So I'm still in the place of like, I can't let off the gas.
Yeah, for sure.
So like I said, I was never like a deadbeat dad.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Just, I was still trying to operate in the same way that I had been operating before. And I was still kind of like prioritizing work and then trying to be a father. And it took me like that good first year to realize like, oh no, I've been doing this shit all wrong. I have to prioritize my child first, and then everything else can find its, you know what I'm saying, can find its way into you know what I'm saying, my life and my schedule and stuff.
You know, it's dope. It's crazy that you say that because, you know, like, you know, you see a lot of self-talk videos or like people like inspired and they be like, yo, if you want to make it, you're going to lose time with your kids and stuff like that. But bro, I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe like if I'm trying to be like, I mean, obviously I want to be, you know, well off in life, but like, you know, and I want to leave a legacy for my son, you know what I mean? But I just can't see myself like, you know, just not being there just to make financial gain. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I feel like money, bro, it's like, bro, I've been down and up so many times to the point that like, when I'm down, bro, I don't even feel down. Yeah. Like I know I'm down.
You ain't even gonna notice it. Like ain't nobody else.
Ain't nobody else ain't gonna notice. Yeah, bro, because bro, this paper is paper. It's literally paper, bro. You know what I mean? And like, I can make that shit with my eyes closed. You know what I mean? It'd probably be a period like adjusting period. Like even like right now, like you know, me just being in this space that I'm doing right now, and like coming from what I came from. You know, like shit. It's a whole adjustment, so I'm pushing that to the side to build something else. You know what I mean? So obviously it's shit like, you know, and plus just being an entrepreneur, bro, like you're spending money. You're just spending this shit until like, you know,
until some pop.
You feel what I'm saying? And like shit, and I'm super comfortable with that though. You know what I mean? Like I get in my head sometimes, but shit, nigga, I be like, you know, and then next thing you know, I wake up in the morning.
Some shit done popped out.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm the same way. Like I'm always still kind of keep my foot on the gas. Like even like at the times when I, you know what I'm saying, maybe fucked up at times or whatever. Like I know that me sitting here crying about it ain't gonna do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, if I still gotta throw this little extra bread towards trying to hope this next thing goddamn makes sense,
I'm gonna do it, bro. And that's another thing too, man. Like, bro, I live my life off. Like Jay-Z made this album called The Blueprint, bro. You know what I mean? And like. My homie, he used to listen to Jay-Z a lot when we was kids, but like, you know, I'm still listening to like fucking UGK and like, you know, niggas from the South and shit. And I'm like, bro, this Jay-Z, he was listening to hella like Diplomats and like, you know, but Jay-Z came out with this album called The Blueprint. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And like, I always knew what a blueprint was, but now that I get older, bro, I go back to that album, bro. He's literally giving you the game. He's breaking that shit down to you, and like, life is so simple to the point that you gotta understand, bro. Everything we wanna do, bro, is written down. It's in a book. It's somewhere. You know what I mean? Like when you building a house, bro, the blueprint is right there. You take those same exact steps to build the house. When you order something from Amazon, people like sometimes we get the shit and we try to build it ourselves and we miss one thing and then we have to go back and read the instructions to the book instead of just reading the book, the instructions first and just building it right the first way. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so like I really like live my life off like, you know, I see what I want to do. I know what I want to do. Somebody's out there that's done it before me and made me want to do this. So I'm literally gonna take it every fucking step that they took to do this. So I'm super comfortable with the process. You know what I mean? Of like, yo, it's gonna be this, and every one of them said the same shit.
Yeah. Shit, you got me thinking I need to go back and listen to The Blueprint. Because I wasn't saying shit. Like, I wasn't listening to New York niggas.
Yeah, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah. So, yeah, I need to go back and listen to that.
Yeah, bro. It's a dope album, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Especially if you a nigga in the streets or whatever and trying to, like, you know, switch it over. You know what I mean? Boom. Get your money and get the hell out of this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And start something that you really want to do. Because we all passionate about something. And you just can't be afraid to get out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like shit, I'm a gamble every time. I might not go to Vegas and go gamble on craps or no shit, but I'm a gamble on life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. For real. That's just like my thing, bro. I just feel like my family, everybody know. You know what I mean? I was that one that's just like, shit, all right, I'm out this bitch. You know, I'm gonna do it because, like, I'm from the South, bro. Like, I'm in my granddad, bro. Like, granddad dope as hell. Like, you know what I mean? He's been an entrepreneur. So, like, I really feel like that's who made me want to do my own thing. You know, he owns, like, a couple funeral homes back home. Like, you know, he's invested into, like, you know, like, being in the South, they want you to go work at a plant. You know what I mean? So like shit like that. I remember he was just like, go to school and go get you a job. And I was like, bro, nah. You know what I mean? And like for a long time, they kind of like used to make it seem like I was just, you know what I mean? But now they understand, bro.
Yeah. We got a lot of similarities, bro, in how we came up.
Yeah, I already know it, bro. That's why that's one of my biggest reasons I wanted to get you in here, bro. Cause like I see you, bro. Like when you walk, when you around here going to the district or whatever, bro, you like this. You know what I mean? Cause you know what you want to do. You know what I mean? And you know goddamn well. I know this, and you ain't got to tell me. You ain't got no backup plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit, this shit gotta work. Yeah. It's gonna work. You know what I mean? So in order for this shit to work, I have to keep my head down and I have to work. I gotta know exactly what I want to do. And like other day, somebody told me I wasn't intentional about the things that I do, and I'm like, how do you even think that you can even say that about me? And like, you don't know why. And this person came from a totally different walk of life, you know, like not saying it, but she was a white girl, and like she didn't have to go through the things that I went through. And like I saw this thing too that was like the entrepreneurs in this world is the C student.
Right, for sure.
I'm a C student, bro. I didn't go to class. I mean, I went to class, but I can't sit there and listen to y'all talk all day.
Yep, right. It's so crazy. And I was just having this conversation a couple days ago, and because I was talking about my son.
Yeah.
And I was like, because my son get into a lot of shit in school, right? But the thing about everybody loves my son, though. So that's the thing. So like the teachers don't even be wanting to come and tell me some of the stuff. Like they know that he's a great kid. Yeah. He just active. He getting a lot of shit. And I remember I was having a conversation with my dad at one time, and I was like, you know what? It's a lot of stuff that my son like gets in trouble for that I still have to parent it. Yeah. But I actually don't be mad because I understand it because I was that same kid. And I was like, when he's disobedient at times, or I might tell him not to do something and he still goes and does it. It's like sometimes I actually like the fact that he just don't take any ounce of it that anybody give him. He still needs to like have a trial and tribulation to understand why this isn't good or why this doesn't work. Like I actually appreciate that because the last thing I would want is a child that just takes anything anybody say and run with it and never actually tries anything because everybody always shuts everything down for him. And like
too sheltered.
So like I appreciate that about my son. Like I said, I still have to parent him and like make sure he don't go too far off the rails.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I really don't be that upset. You know what I'm saying, about some of the stuff that he does. And like I said, same way, like I was no, you know what I'm saying, scholar, you know what I'm saying, in school like that at all. But a lot of the people that I know that were like, they sheep, bro. All they do is know how to work for other people.
Yo, and that's my thing, bro. Like, I'm saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like, I'm not saying anything wrong with school, none of that shit, bro. I'm not, but I'm just saying, the valedictorians of my high school, is definitely not doing.
Yeah, and if they are, they working for somebody else who.
You know what I mean?
It's like it's a couple of different quotes that I've heard of my time that always kind of stuck with me, and one was, "Your boss is never gonna pay you enough to be their neighbor." You know what I'm saying? I heard it, I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yo, that's definitely a fact though.
They never gonna pay you enough to be their neighbor.
They always want you to be their servant.
Yeah, and then the other thing is just like, I understand, because like my son's mom this way, she's not built to be an entrepreneur. Like she needs to be given a task and she knows how to execute it for you. But if she has to come up with the idea and figure out how to execute it, that's not her strong point. So it's like there's people that there's needs for everything, right? But for people like ourselves, it's like we ain't really cut out to be like that.
That's
bro.
Like, and so like for me, bro, like with me trying to build what I'm building right now, I know what I'm lacking at, you know, and I try to bring people in that can do that.
I got another quote for you.
What's up?
I want to say it was Elon Musk said it. He was like, I didn't go to Harvard, but the people that work for me did.
Gems,
gems,
bro.
I was like, what? And think about it. Everybody that works for me all went to fashion. I ain't never been to fashion school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was an athlete.
Yeah.
Got kicked out of college.
Yeah.
I went to college for a year and a half before I got kicked out. But all of my assistants, my interns, all that stuff, they're the ones who went to fashion school.
Yeah.
And it's still, I learned shit from them. I'm smart enough to do that.
Bro, and that's what people I fail to understand, bro. I feel like we want to know this. We want to learn that. So you know what? We're gonna actually incorporate that shit with what we got going on.
I call it the will to want to know.
Yeah.
If you want to know it, we know how to go source the information and go find it.
Exactly.
I ain't necessarily have to pay somebody $100,000 a year to teach me some shit that if I want to know the shit, I know how to go
get it.
I know how to go get it.
Yeah, bro. And that's my thing, bro. I'm telling you, like, motherfucker can't sit here and tell me, like, you know, I'm not, you know what I mean? Because I know how to do something that you don't know how to do. And I know how to put shit together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You can definitely do all the spreadsheets, you can do all this shit. I'm not gonna read that shit. I'm not, bro. I'm not gonna open it, none of that shit. That's why I got y'all around.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, help me, like, you know what I mean? Help me help you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shit.
Sure.
I'm good at fucking talking to people. I'm good at putting some shit together. I'm good at making this shit happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get it.
All the logistics, y'all do y'all part, and then we'll you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
all
that's
come together.
Nigga, we play ball. It's a team,
It's
bro.
a team effort, yeah.
You
gotta know your position.
You gotta know your role.
You gotta know your position. You gotta know who gonna do what, who's supposed to be where they supposed to be at, and trust that they gonna be there.
Dude, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't sit here and look for me to go open no email, just trying to give me, tell me what we gotta do, and I'm gonna go do it. You know what I mean? I'm not opening that shit, bro. It's not happening. Like, it's just not happening. Shit, for real, bro. And bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, it's so crazy. Like, I was like, before we started this shit, I was like, yo, bro, is there anything that you want me to talk about or whatever? You was just like, man, and I like to have a conversation, bro. This conversation is just flowing right now, bro. Like, to the point that, like, I feel like you can take so much from this. You know what I mean? I feel like we giving back as well, to the person who feels like, oh shit, I'm not the A student in school, and I don't think once I get out of school, I might have to go to cause they used to try to make us go to military.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Out of high school and shit like that. Bro, you ain't gotta do that shit. You know, you can take another route. Like, I'm not knocking anybody who did it, you know what I mean? But like, they'll get they'll check it, whatever, but like, bro, like, you don't have to go that way, you know what I mean? You can figure out your way out here, you know what I mean?
You know what's crazy, bro? It's like when so I'll tell you, I went to school on a full football scholarship. Got kicked out my sophomore year.
Yeah. What the hell you did?
Some bullshit.
Yeah.
Selling Adderall. And niggas snitched on me. Bullshit.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing, bro, is that when I got kicked out of school, I told my daddy that I graduated high school in Florida, so my dad lived in Florida, and I went to school in South Carolina.
Yeah.
I told my dad, I was like, I'm not coming home though.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna stay in here and figure some shit out.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was such a bold move for me, because when you grow up playing ball your entire life, bro,
nigga, you don't know nothing else.
I knew nothing else.
Nothing
like,
else.
I had no other passions for anything. You know what I'm saying? Bro. So it was like when I got kicked out of school, bro, it's like somebody literally just like turned the lights off on me. Like, nigga, yesterday I was in college. Today, nigga, I gotta figure out what else I'm interested in life.
Man, cause you don't know how to eat for real. Cause everybody been giving you shit.
Yeah.
Bro, like, man, I know exactly what you mean.
Bro.
When you said that, I was like, bro, I got this homie, bro, and I don't know how to get in touch with it, but I like, but bro, he was like, I'm telling you, like, the athlete in him, bro, was insane. You know what I mean? But like, once school was done for him or whatever, like, bro, everything just
stopped.
Yeah, bro, and like right now he's not doing the best. You know what I mean? I like, he kind of like went a little in the head, but like, bro, like, that just shows you, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to have something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta be passionate about something else.
Yeah,
like,
you got to, bro.
Like, even if, like, cause I got plenty of teammates and shit like that to this day, bro. Like, them niggas still holding on to football, bro. Yeah. Like, they don't know nothing else. If they can't play football no more, they done tried to go play in some adult league. Yeah. Now they trying to be a coach somewhere. They trying, it's sure. like, bro, like, you can't let go of this one thing. Like, there's nothing else in the world that you've been able to explore.
Yeah.
And like I said, I know how that felt, but I felt it when I was 19.
You felt
and
young, so now
I did something about it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So what I fell back on was I had started cutting hair when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So I never did it because I wanted to be a barber. I did it because I wanted to cut my hair. My dad didn't want to take me to the barber shop as much as I wanted to. So that's why I started cutting hair. So once I got kicked out of school, I realized like, oh shit, I got this talent. Shit, let me do this until I figure some other shit out.
Yeah.
And then that shit ended up taking me down a whole nother lane to where I ended up coming to LA and I'm cutting French Montana hair and I'm cutting Travis Porter and Roscoe Dash.
That's crazy,
shit.
G.
You know what I mean? Well, like with some shit that like this wasn't even my goal, but
I ain't even know that, bro. I thought you came out here straight on some fashion shit.
No, bro.
That's hard as fuck, G.
Yeah, bro. I got that shit tattooed. I got my barber. I've been barber for like 18, 19 years.
Bro, that shit hard as fuck, nigga. You came out here on some barber shit.
Yeah.
And you told me like your first time getting on a plane was
when I was 22, about to be 23.
And you came out here cutting hair.
Yep.
That's fucking
that's the only reason I ended up making a move, because like, mind you, I didn't even know that like moving to LA was like a real thing that like people did. I thought it was like, bro, I literally thought LA was just like some shit you see on TV.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
And then a chick that I was dealing with, she's the one who told me to move out here because she was about to move out here because she was in the military.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, you know what? I ain't got shit holding me back. As long as I got my clippers with me, I know I can make some money.
For sure.
And I said, fuck it, let's do it. And I came out here. I ain't know one person, bro. I knew her, and that was it.
Yeah.
When I moved to LA. And yeah, she bought my ticket to fly out here. I remember I was sitting next to this old white lady, and I was telling her like, "It's my first time on an airplane." Yeah. She's like, "You scared?" I was like, "Nah, not really. It's like just something I'm just ready to experience."
Yeah.
And so I was never scared to fly or anything like that. It's just like I had never been in a place where I needed to go nowhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro. But I came out here with my clippers, and I was like, I'm gonna figure out some shit.
Man, that's hard as fuck, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, everybody has a story, bro.
But even that's a whole other thing to talk about, bro. It's like when I made that leap of faith to relocate, that's when I really got exposed to the fashion industry. You know what I'm saying? Where I was at, there wasn't no fashion industry to be exposed to. So it's like that's kind of what I was saying earlier about fashion wasn't on my radar until I got out of my comfort zone and relocated to another area, which that's why I think a lot of people need to do. A lot of people need to just move and get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? New change of scenery. Because it's like, not that I wasn't interested in it, I just wasn't in a place where it could be nurtured.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
The right way, yep.
Yeah, so like when I moved to LA, that's when I was really introduced. I was like, oh shit, like this is what music videos really look like. This is how, so the first person that I styled was AJ Green. He used to play for the Cincinnati Bengals, right? Yeah. So AJ, he from Carolina, so he used to get his hair cut at my barbershop in South Carolina. I wasn't his barber, but he knew me because I was a fly nigga in the shop. Sure. And we was like around the same age. I was like maybe a year or two older than him. Yeah. And so he DM'd me on Twitter, bro. This is like before Instagram was really moving like that. And he had just went to the league, and he was like, yo, I want you to put together some looks for me because I got some shit I got to go to in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, all right.
Say less.
I was like, you got a budget? And he was like, shit, I got like, I can do like 10 grand.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm 23. I'm probably 23 at the time. I'm like, bro, I ain't never seen $10,000 at one time in my life. Not on my own. Like my uncle was dope, so I've seen $10,000. I ain't never had $10,000
for myself. Yeah.
And yeah, bro, that was my first styling gig. And like, nigga, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah. Cause I hopped on, mind you, I just took my first flight ever.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, oh, a wardrobe stylist. Oh, I'm supposed to go to New York to go shopping and shit. So I done booked a flight to go to New York to go shopping for my client and shit. Yeah. Not knowing what the fuck I was doing, just trying to do some shit, just trying to make some shit shake. And but it's funny cause like all of that shit just still gave me more experience.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. How much you spend out of that 10 grand?
So I paid myself like 30% of that.
Yeah.
Private, right? So I paid myself $3 grand.
Yeah.
I spent $7,000 to do the shopping or whatever. I forget how many looks it was at this point. That was 13 years ago now.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, bro. So I flew to New York to go shopping because I thought that's what stylists do. You shop in New York. That's where the fashion is at, right? Sure. So mind you, I had never flown nowhere before besides LA. So like I'm using this as another opportunity to fly again.
Yeah.
So I flew to New York. I was there for 2 days. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Buying shit I could have bought in LA.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Came back and I'm like just trying to be creative, bro. Like I remember buying a whole bunch of mind you, this is probably 2012 maybe.
Yeah.
So like I'm buying a bunch of True Religion shit and cutting the sleeves off a True Religion jacket, making a vest and sprinkling bleach on it, just like trying to be creative. You know what I'm saying? And you take it.
No, you good.
Yeah. Just trying to be creative. You know what I mean? Like thinking this is what a stylist, you know what I'm saying, does. And looking back at it, I hate all of those looks that I put in. But at the time, they were hard though.
At the time, they were hard. Yeah, definitely.
But I got this nigga in red bottoms and True Religion with like beaded bracelets from Aldo. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out, bro. Like I wasn't trained for this. Like I've never done this before. But I had a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I delivered. And I remember we was in Vegas to do the delivery. And I remember when we kind of like finished up the job or whatever, I had to go back to the mall to pick him up this other jacket that he wanted or something. And I remember I made my first purchase. So now I got $3,000 in my pocket. I ain't never had $3,000 at one time in my pocket. Nigga, the first purchase I made for myself was a rose gold Michael Kors watch.
Ah, shit, yeah.
That was my very first purchase, bro.
For sure.
Like, that was the time when Michael Kors, like, nigga,
was going in.
If you ain't had no Michael Kors watch,
bro,
nigga, you wasn't doing shit.
Facts.
So, I went and got my little rose gold Michael Kors watch, bro. And, yeah, bro, that was my introduction to, like, okay, now I'm calling myself a stylist.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because I've done it, and I've done it for a celebrity that people know.
Yeah, for sure.
What I mean? And yeah, man, that's how everything started, bro. And like as social media started picking up, that's when I started getting more like recognition for my style. When I was able to, like, you know what I'm saying, post myself on social media more than just what like Facebook was.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's hard, man. I remember I think my first watch purchase was a Michael Kors watch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It was an all black one.
All black?
Yeah, it was an all black one,
with
man.
that rose gold.
Man, I had this guy, goddamn, I was hanging out with my homies or whatever. Bro, it was a point of time, bro, I was still back in Mississippi. I was just trapping a lot, you know what I mean? Man, I'm hanging out with some fucking people who was doing like pills and shit. Nigga stole my fucking watch, bro.
Stole your watch?
Yeah, bro. And I was like, yo. And like I know those type of people, so like you know I know he did. You know what I mean?
You know why they did
it? Yeah. They just high as fuck, you know, and they just trying to go get high again, type shit. Yeah. So man, that was definitely a period of my life too, nigga. I remember I was doing Xanny bars and shit.
Oh, you was doing them?
I mean, I started doing them because I'm around these niggas. You know what I mean? I'm doing Xans and shit, bro, and passing out all the goddamn time, you know what I mean?
That's crazy, bro. Like, I've never done any drugs or drank alcohol.
Ever?
I've tasted alcohol, but I've never like had a whole drink.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, I've just never like peer pressure isn't a thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like not that curious about, you know what I'm saying, certain things. Like certain things just make sense or don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And that's fine for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, bro, like, yeah, I've been around all the states. Like, my uncle was a big dope dealer, bro. Like, so I told you I'm from a small town, so I'm from a town called Hawkinsville in Georgia. So I'm from the same town that Jeezy from. So like, I grew up with this nigga Jeezy. Like, him and my uncle was like best friends.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah. His uncle Grady was my mama's boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like close knit like that. And so like that's really the life I grew up. That's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? But like I've never been involved in none of that shit, bro. I mean, I be involved in the sense of like I'm always hanging with my uncle. Of course, I'm always in the trap house with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I ain't never got involved in none of that shit, bro.
Bro, that's hard, man. Like I mean, for me, like I don't have an addictive personality. You know, I've tried all type of drugs, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like there's never anything that like just
you couldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can shit. Yeah. Even like I used to smoke weed a lot. You know, I slowed down a lot, but like I still smoke weed for sure. I might drink here and there, but like it's nothing that can like just have me out sideways to the point I have to do it every day.
Yeah, like I've never smoked weed, bro.
For real?
Not once.
Damn.
Crazy, ain't it?
Hell yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I'll be 36 in a couple of days, man, and never tried it.
For real, 36, goddamn. So what it is? When your birthday?
Oh, my birthday on the 19th.
Oh, 19th.
December 19th.
Okay. What that make you a what?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, all right, bet.
Yeah, I don't know shit about it.
I don't know too much about it either, but I just
tell me about it.
That's what I'm the same way. I just know I'm a Capricorn, goddamn. I know I'm the top of the year type shit. But yeah, man, that's crazy. You never like especially being out here, bro. It's kind of like it's right there in your face. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you partied at some point.
So like that was all I was gonna say. So when I was in South Carolina, I used to be a club promoter. So that was like my first like business I started. I started my little it's called fan club. So for fly ass niggas.
Yeah.
And it was like I'm a little party promotion clique.
Yeah.
And we used to throw parties in college and shit. And so yeah, like I was in the club damn near every night.
Yeah.
But still never touched.
Never touched it.
Never did nothing.
Damn, that's cold, bro.
Yeah. And I remember when I moved to LA. I remember going to Barry's Pizza. You know what I'm saying? Over by the Beverly Center. And I remember walking in the bathroom. It was my first time ever going there. And I walked in the bathroom. And there was like a group of niggas standing in the middle of the bathroom snoring coke. And like I walked in that bitch and them niggas didn't bat an eye at me that I walked in the bathroom. Like they were just in their goddamn zone. And I was like, damn, but that LA shit different.
It's different as well.
This shit different, cuz.
Yo, the LA shit different as a motherfucker, bro. Like, I know goddamn... I be out, bro. I be feeling like I told you I be having social anxiety sometimes. I be feeling like I need a drink.
Yeah.
Just so I can like loosen up a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I be sitting there still, goddamn, just the nigga just there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been the whole time thinking about what the next person beside me thinking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I mean, when I get that drink, I be like, all right. What up?
Yeah, see,
real.
Like, I mean, I think about it sometimes, but like, I've never actually done it.
Bro, it ain't, bro. You know, and so for me, bro, where I'm at in my life, bro, after I do have a long night of like drinking and partying and shit, bro, they're like, bro, what the fuck I just do?
Yeah.
Bro, I went out the other night. What night was it? I don't know what night it was, but my homie and them it was one of my homie's birthdays or whatever. Bro, I partied and I stayed out to like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
Bro, I was like, bro, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think nothing wrong with it, but like, I just like, for me right now, bro, I'm supposed to be locked the fuck in. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in grind mode right now, and like that did not fit my dynamic.
Right.
You know what I mean? For right now. For sure, but I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm always want to party, bro, because I love being outside.
Like I said, I don't mind being out and doing shit. I definitely don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But like, I ain't gonna be that nigga that can't operate the next morning because I'm hungover and shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See, my thing about it, bro. See, I was locked up for a minute, and I feel like I'm still IT. I'm still institutionalized a little bit because no matter what time I go to sleep, I'm waking up around the same time. Even like when I stayed up that night, bro, I tried to sleep, but I couldn't because I know I got shit to do the next day. You know what I mean? I went to sleep that night, you know, the following night, but I couldn't like just cancel my whole day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, just on a regular day for me, bro, I'm up 6, 7 o'clock max. You know what I mean? Yeah. And first thing I'm doing is sweeping the crib. You know what I mean?
Really institutionalized.
I'm institutionalized. G, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm sweet. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I fuck around with these damn dogs, sweep my crib, you know what I mean? Try to like wash some dishes or some shit, bro. And then I'm outside, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, cause I can't think if my shit ain't right. Yeah. I remember my mom was like, what the fuck she said? It's some quote about like having your bed made. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't, it's something like the day ain't gonna go right unless you got your bed made. You know what I mean? And like, it's so real, cause like, bro, if I leave the crib, boom, my bed ain't made, I just leave everything. When I get back, bro,
that shit.
I'm discombobulated as fuck, bro. I'm like,
I'm the same way, like everything with me, I'm super organized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And every aspect of my life is the same way. Like you probably see me in the garage cleaning my car every time.
Yes.
You probably never seen my car dirty.
Yeah, nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like my crib the same way. Like you ain't gonna never see my crib dirty. Yeah. Like people come up, they be like, damn, like you clean up for me or some shit like that. I'm like, nigga, my shit always like this.
Clean. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just the same way. Like I feel like I'm very intentional about everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, my damn dogs, bro. They just get it.
Okay, you got dogs and stuff, yeah.
My damn puppy, bro. This nigga is, and he a boy, bro. Like I ain't had no boy dog for real, like on my own, but like in my mom and dad house, and he stayed outside. But like a boy dog in the crib is different. This little nigga feel like it's his. He's marking everything, you know what I mean? And like you gotta like be, but like he getting a lot better though. He like 6 months now. But my girl dog, man, she perfect. The moment she's perfect, bro, she's super chill. You ain't gotta worry about shit, you know what I mean? I don't think you gotta worry about her doing is barking or like trying to protect everything. You know what I mean? She's super on point. Like she always trying to protect everybody at all times. And so like, especially if another dog come around or anybody get close to my son, bro, it's just wild the way she act, man. Yeah, bro, cause like they both the same age. Cause like I had my son, and 6 months later I went and bought a dog. You know what I mean? So I wanted them to grow up together.
Yeah. And
it's like that right now. So it's just crazy, man. It's literally, bro. I got this thing being comfortable with chaos. I done got comfortable with chaos in my crib. Yeah, bro, cause I got 2 dogs running around and my son running right behind them niggas. Yeah. You know, I'm just comfortable. I just be sitting in there right now, and it's just like, but it's cool though. You know what I mean? I feel like it just give me it helped my brain out a lot. You know what I mean? To where like, you know, I'm not so overwhelmed with shit. At first I was overwhelmed, bro, but like now it's just like, oh, I bet. You know what I mean? They'll get tired. Yeah. They gonna get tired. But yeah, man. I really appreciate you giving me the time, you know, to come sit down and talk with me and get these gems out. Man, damn, bro, you know, goddamn, congratulations on everything you got going on and the things you got to come. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And is that like, can you give the people like how they can get in contact with you?
Yeah, my social media is at StayFlyThrash, and my website is thrashbespoke.com.
Yeah, man. And so, again, another episode of the Power Pod, and see y'all next time. Peace.
Good.